designers, Jane Hamill from Fashion Brain Academy, and welcome to Jane's Brain. This is where we answer a question from a designer. And today it's coming from MB in New York City, and she's asking about pricing and costing. She says, I'm a designer in New York City and I'm launching my women's wear line for spring. I've been developing my ideas and doing small trunk shows to get, proof of concept, and I feel like I'm ready to go to market. My biggest problem is my prices. The sewing and embroidery costs put some of my prices through the roof. And I'd like to sit with brands retail, it's a luxury, more luxury line, at $275 to $1,200 retail, but the costs are too high, putting me more like $600 to $2,000. Taking account production pricing with my current manufacturers, not cheaper alternatives. So I've been advised not to tell buyers a price that's unsustainable. However, I do think there needs to be a match between price and quality. You're absolutely right, AB. And I need to resolve it. I plan to look into cheaper production options in coming weeks, whether that's full package in India or at different factories in New York City. But it's sort of a chicken and egg question. Since I don't know the number of units I would be ordering, how can I negotiate with the factories? My question is this: do I lower the prices on my line sheets to what I want them to be and then hustle to get them there, or is that too risky? AB, super awesome question and a tremendous question, okay? And she just a little background on her, by the way. She's worked in New York City and is still working for a few years in the fashion industry as a designer, but at a couture level. And she has some connections to India. She interned there for a company in Mumbai, and she's in touch with a few contacts there. So here's the thing, you're right. The easy answer, the easy thing to do is to say, oh, I'll figure out a way to make these production prices worse. I'm gonna price it where I think it needs to be, what I think the market will bear, and then hope to God I can get production that matches this. I really wouldn't do that. I would take the time and slow your launch down if you need to go ahead and get those prices from India, from the United States, wherever you need. Now, I know you don't know the quantities, so you have to just give them look for 2 or 3 options. Here's what I want you to do. Go visit 3 different factories in New York and maybe 2 full package places in India. And say, look, I'm working on this. I'd like to know what it would be for, 50 units and 300 units, or whatever, 100 units and 500, 12 and 40, whatever it is where you are, okay? And then decide, so let's say that you're coming in, something's coming in maybe at retail at 1,000, and you find out that at your lower quantity, it'll probably come in more like, 1,400. The question for you is it close enough to make it worth hedging your bets going to market with lower prices, okay? So if you're getting 20, 25% difference between where you want to be and where it's coming out, I would say go ahead and hedge your bets and do the lower price. But if it's like, a lot more and you're going to need a ton of volume and it's going to take you a long time, then you only have one decision to make. Do I price these where they really need to be, even though I think they're too high? Or do I not go to market at all with this product, right? Or keep hustling to find factories that are lower? So I know it seems so confusing, but from the outside, it's really a simple decision since I don't have any emotional attachment to your collection and all the hard work you've put in, okay? You're either gonna be close with the limited research you're gonna do now and go ahead and give them a lower price, or it's gonna be too far away that you don't think you can ever get there, and that's when you decide to raise your prices or get out of the business. Okay, I hope that helps, AB. Thanks for sending a question in. If you're not getting these videos and emails, usually weekly from me, then go ahead, head back over to Fashion Brain Academy if you're not watching this here. Sign up for email updates, good stuff in there. And also, if you want to ask a question, all you have to do is go to Twitter or Instagram, #JanesBrain, and lay it out for me. We pick a question, we answer it on the video, and you got your answer. Have an awesome day. Thanks for coming, guys. Bye. Is it off? You got it?